Hello, sparkly jewellery lover. It's lovely to have your company here on YouTube. The video that you're about to see is taken from my Friday night live show, so you will see me chatting with my lovely sparklies and responding to comments that they made live through the show. This week I'm excited to show you a rainbow collection of jewellery plus some fabulous new silver bangles. Let's listen in. And it's Friday night! Woo! Hi everybody! Happy Friday! It's lovely to have your beautiful Friday evening in June. And it is beautiful here in Derbyshire today. It got to 18 degrees, heady heights. If you're watching anywhere else in the world, you might think that that's a bit rubbish for summer, but here that's pretty good. So we're very excited. We got to have a lovely walk home in the sunshine tonight, so that was nice. And we had the very British coat, no coat chat. So we both wore coats this morning because it wasn't quite as sunny when we walked to work, and then we both walked home in our coats tonight when it was really warm. So yeah, but I'm not going to complain about this. What did I say about 6 months ago, didn't I? I said, oh my goodness me, very soon we'll be complaining that it's too hot, and here we are. But it isn't too hot. It's absolutely gorgeous outside. Hope it's gorgeous where you are as well. Let me know what plans you've got for the weekend. I've got some amazing jewellery to show you tonight, so I'm hoping to inspire you with some jewellery ideas that you can wear for the weekend and then for the summer and then forevermore. I think you're going to love these pieces. Some of them you may have seen. I featured the bangles on Instagram and here on Facebook actually yesterday because I just couldn't wait to show you. They came in yesterday. One of them sold out already, great, but I will have some more pieces in. So I'm going to start with that one actually. Let me show you. So what you're going to have to put up with is my one that I wear of these. I'll show you that one, which isn't quite as shiny as your one will be. But it's this one. Now it's one that I've shown you on the show before, but we've got these in as a new collection. I love them. I do love a bangle for summer. Now you'll see this one's a little bit dull. I had all best intentions of putting her on the polisher, on the buffer before we came home today. But that realistically was never going to happen. I've been putting all this new jewellery online today so I can show it to you tonight, and then you can go and explore it on our website. So she's a flat bangle, flat twist bangle, but I call her the thick, thin bangle because she goes thick and then she goes thin, and she's really nice and comfortable to wear. She's a fab weight. The new ones that we've got in, I think, are ever so slightly heavier than the one I've got. They're a new weight, I think. I'm not sure. I'll have to weigh them, won't I? Good evening to Becky. Happy Friday. Lovely to have your company. And good evening to Kathleen. Happy Friday. Lovely to have your company. So they're really nice and easy to wear. I like them because they're flat, so they're great to stack. And I'll show you. It's difficult to get your kind of perspective right there. But so they start off as a thick piece there, and then they go a little bit thinner and round, and it just gives it that really great feel. Now these are a solid silver. They're £125 and I love them very much. Happy Friday to Sarah, lovely to have your company. Happy Friday to Georgina, lovely to have your company tonight. Now I've been wearing this one with the other bangle that I've got to show you tonight. Let me show you the actual, the new one, which is nice and shiny. This is the bee bangle. Now, I accidentally bought a bee dress, so I'm wearing my bee jewellery this week. And this bangle's one of my faves. We've got a gorgeous silver bangle, slightly hammered on some parts, just to really bring some texture into the mix there. And then this nice little bee on the bottom, also textured, so a little bit of a satin finish to the bee, and he's got a nice textured body, and he moves freely all the way around your bangle like that. So he's fab. So I've got him on there, so you see he's sitting at the bottom, and then you can turn him round and he's sitting at the top, and he just moves around. Really nice jingly jangly bangle. And again, this one's a bit thinner, so it does stack nicely. I wear, if you have watched the live before, you might have seen our my blue John my blue Janet bangle. Oh, put my teeth in. The rectangle one that I wear, and I wear the B often with that one because they stack beautifully. So that one is just fabulous. Becky says, I love this, would look so pretty with my bee necklaces and earrings. Becky, is Scott watching? Because if Scott's watching, oh no, you don't need it. It's awful. It's dreadful, don't look at it. But if he's not watching, yeah, it would. It would look really nice. Look. Oh, yeah, I've had to put all of my bees on today, and it does go really nicely with those, I'm afraid to say. I'm sorry about that. Sarah says, lovely. Thank you, Sarah. I do love this one. Absolutely gorgeous. Really nice to wear on its own as well. I'll show you that one, then I'll show you what I accidentally bought this week. It's entirely by accident. You'll understand, I know. So look, you can wear that one on her own and she's fab, or you can stack her up. So we can put her with the thick, thin bangle there. So she's £78, this one, but all the bangles that I'm going to show you tonight, all three, you get your sparkly discount with. So if you're in the Sparkle Picks group, then that discount code is in the Sparkle Picks group with the video of the bangles. If you're not in Sparkle Picks group, then why not? Oh my goodness, join, it's great. We get to show each other all the different Adorn jewellery that we wear, and it's amazing. And we talk about other things too, don't we? We have had a look at everybody's Christmas trees, and we get some photos of our dogs in there, and it's great fun. So if you're not a member, then do please join over on Facebook. Adorn, share your Sparkle Picks. So the discount code for Sparklies for the bangles is in there, and that's live on the website now. If you're coming in and buying it, then obviously you will just remind us if we forget, because we do need a nudge from time to time. So just say to us, I want my discount, I demand it. I'm a sparkly, capital S. So, and then you'll get that in the shop as well. So you don't need to buy online. You can do either or. Becky says he's in earshot. That's it. I'm not saying anything else. I'm going to mute the rest of the video and we'll do it with subtitles. I know that's why some of you watch on Catch Up, because you watch it on mute and let the subtitles do all the reading so you can't get busted. Quite a good idea. I do the same. Happy Friday to Caroline. It's lovely to have your company tonight. I hope you're having a lovely week. So that's the bee bangle then, £78 that one. And then look what I accidentally did. Oh, I bought the new court bangle. I didn't actually have the intention of doing these. I chose the bangle because, do you remember way back when I said, oh, we're going to have bangles with the coronation hallmark, and somebody will win one? Well, that competition is still awaiting drawing, so nobody's won yet because the bangles haven't come through. So my fault, not the designer's fault. So as soon as those bangles come through, I'll draw the competition. But moving on from that, I thought, oh, it'll be quite nice to have some different bangles so we can stack them and, you know, add to the collections and that kind of thing. So that's where this came in. I love this. They're all handmade in the UK. And I just wanted, yeah, just a nice traditional bangle. It's a good one, this one, if you're starting your bangle journey. So if you haven't worn a bangle before and you're thinking, I might like to start a bangle collection, if you are, it's dangerous. I will tell you, it's addictive. You can't just have one. Well, you can, but I've yet to manage it. It's one of those things that you just, once you've got one, you want to kind of stack them up and make them jangle. But this one's great because she's very traditional. So she's a classic court shape. She's rounded on the outside, slightly rounded on the inside as well, and that makes her super comfortable to wear. She's 4mm in width, and she's just really nice and classic. And I had every intention of putting that piece out, and Adam was preparing them, getting ready, giving them a polish, because we check everything when it comes in, polish it, label it, put it out, and put it online. So Adam was doing the labelling, the checking and the polishing, and he said, oh, where's the other one? Working down the manifest for this. I said, oh, I don't know. It might be on my wrist. I'm not saying anything at all. So that's this one, but it's such a gorgeous weight, and it's great to have in your collection. Nice and comfortable to wear as well. So soft. Scott says, yes, I am, Laura Jo, stop encouraging. Oh no, busted. I knew I should have gone with the subtitles. Hi, Scott. Happy Friday. Georgina says, yes, I have a few. Sarah says, defo addictive, aren't they? It's great. It's one of my favourite types of jewellery. What isn't, honestly, but you know, I do love a good bangle. I find them easier to wear than bracelets as well. I find that if I'm choosing between a bangle and a bracelet, bangles for me just kind of work, I don't know, that little bit harder maybe. You can kind of leave them on a bit more. And did I show you the there's a photo on Instagram, it might be on my personal Instagram, and I met a lady once when I was over at Acorn in Bakewell, and she'd come in to look at bangles, and she was choosing some silver bangles, and honestly she had bangles up to here on both wrists, so her entire, I've never felt bad about having too much jewellery ever again, her entire wrists were covered in bangles, silver, all different shapes, sizes, thicknesses. It was like my life goal. And I said, how on earth, how long does it take you to take them on and off every night? And she said, oh, I don't, I sleep in them. And she just wore them all the time. If you're watching, you're amazing. And amazing that, you know, you're so used to them, because obviously they were all of the court, so they didn't have charms on or anything like that. They were all kind of a traditional bangle, but in different widths and textures, and it's just amazing. But loads, so many bangles, and I'm sure that I took a photo and it's on my Instagram. I'll try and find it. Sarah says, lost count of how many I have. I know that feeling very well. I do. But there's always room for one more, isn't there? So this one went on for my collection. I'm just wearing 3, but really nice and jingly jangly. And my mum always used to wear bangles when we were little, and I remember kind of jangling. It was very hippie, and yeah, it's very cool. So now I have my own bangles, which is very lovely. And the court shape of this one makes it super comfortable to wear. So yeah, if you're starting your bangle journey, this is the one for you. If you're continuing your bangle journey, then this might be a good one as well. Gorgeous, £125 that one. Again, nice and solid, really nice weight, and handmade in the UK. Love that one. And then because it's Pride Month this month, I wanted to show you some rainbow jewellery. So I've curated a very small micro collection of rainbow jewellery, and I'm going to show you tonight. And if you wear it for Pride, or if you wear it for the NHS, or if you wear it because your favourite colour is rainbow, they're going to be amazing. Let me show you this. But as it's Pride Month, I'm making a donation for every piece that's sold to Derbyshire LGBT Plus Centre, and that's in Chesterfield. So that's a donation from each piece of this collection sold during Pride Month. It'll be this month, so Pride Month, and next month, because Chesterfield Pride is next month. So yeah, we'll make that donation. These are the earrings. Aren't they fab? Little rainbow hearts. They're gorgeous. It's a cubic zirconia collection, and so many different colours of the rainbow. So you've got all of the red, yellow, Richard of York gave battle in vain in there, all the different colours. And I love rainbow, because how many times do you think, oh, what am I going to wear with this outfit? Rainbow. It's always the answer, because it's got every single colour in there. Georgina says, my hairdresser wears lots and they sound lovely when she's doing my hair. Oh, I love that. Every time she moves. That's amazing, isn't it? I love the fact that they kind of announce your arrival as well, don't they, bangles? I think that's amazing. So a nice stud earring in the ear there. Gorgeous. It's an open centre. And we've got the cubic zirconia in a frame around that centre, all claw set, and a nice little stud fitting. They're going to sit just on your ear, so they're going to sit there. They're a nice size as well. I think I measured these at about 10mm, so they're not too big, but they're definitely noticeable when you're in your ear. And those ones are £30. And then I've got the pendant to match that. Here she is. Here's the pendant. Again, that open heart in the centre, so really draws the eye in, and the rainbow around the edge. 16, 18 or 20-inch chain on this one. You can have an extender as well if you want to go a bit longer. £45. It's worth mentioning as well, by the way, if you're a sparkly that lives further away, so if you're a sparkly and you come in to the shop, that's you, by the way, you're sparklies, if you're watching tonight, then if you come into the shop, then we'll put an extender in. Just need to ask. If you're ordering online and you'd like an extender, just put a note with your order saying extender please, I am a sparkly or similar, and we'll put one in for you. That's no problem. So there, a gorgeous rainbow heart, and that's the sweet. So a nice little mini sweet. Now we're moving a bit in trends more towards the bold and the brave again. A lot of colour. Silver is having a moment. So last year was very much the yellow gold. Silver's coming back in now. It's always interesting, isn't it? Because whereas we're not, mostly, I wouldn't say that we're trend led. I don't know. It's difficult, isn't it? Because it influences obviously my designers. So when I go and curate the collections, then we do kind of see some trends in there. But I tend to kind of stick with the pieces that I like. So it's a bit of a mix, I suppose. So even though pieces are getting bigger and bolder, that never went away for us, did it? We've always had big, bold pieces, and that's very us. But we've had the minimal in for quite a while as well now, because it's having a moment still. And it's been having a moment for a few years now, 5 or 6 years, I think, at least. It's a trend that's not really going anywhere. It's just that I would expect to see going forward, as we've been layering. A lot of you have been doing that as well, haven't you? I think we'll start to see the smaller pieces, the mini pieces, being layered into a bigger look. But whether you want to layer them or whether you want to wear them just as they are, they're beautiful. £45 this one. And that's the heart. And then I've got these very, very sweet heart earrings. I definitely have. Where are they? That's quite strange. They were. I would normally suspect the dogs, but they've not been in. The puppies haven't been near, so don't worry. It's not. They've not been puppy stolen. I've just obviously put them down. Don't know. Good job I don't do this for a living, isn't it? Honestly. So these little heart hoops, aren't they gorgeous? So just with a teeny tiny little drop to match in, and again they're all rainbow. Just let me bring her all the way in. Oh, she's being naughty. There. Just hold her there. So you can see all the different colours. So that gorgeous hoop there. It's a nice thin hoop as well, so it'd be nice and comfortable to wear. I was chatting with a lady today and she bought her first pair of hoops. She said she'd never particularly been a hoop person, but we were looking for earrings to match a beautiful dress that she's got for a wedding, and the hoops just, yeah, they were amazing, nice contemporary. So again, with your hoop journey, if you're not a hoop person, which I never really think of myself as a hoop person, although I have got them in my collection, but it's amazing when you come and try them, they look incredible and they're just a completely different look. So if you fancy trying something new, come in and try some. We can put them on an ear stick for you and try those. Those ones are £30. And then we've got the stars. Oh, I do love a star. There we go. So the little rainbow star, teeny tiny, perfectly formed. It's all my favourite things, rainbows and stars. Georgina says they're lovely, thank you. They're so pretty, aren't they? Nice and sparkly. A nice bail on there as well. A nice dainty chain. And just a little mini. And let me show you that in situ. So you can see, because she is a nice teeny tiny size. Let's just pop her on. There we go. Move the bee out of the way. So that's how she sits on. Teeny tiny. Really sweet. And if you're a teeny tiny jewellery person, then she's going to be perfect. She'll sit just like that. If you want to have a bigger look, then you can start to layer her with other pieces and add some different pieces in, and she will look equally beautiful. So how's your week been this week? Have you had a good week? Have you had the sunshine? I know a lot of you have been working hard this week, so you've been looking forward to Friday night for a little bit of escapism. If you have been working hard, then I hope that you get some time off over the weekend. Lots going on in Chesterfield in the weekend, so if you're planning a visit, then pop onto the Chesterfield website, which is chesterfield.co.uk, and that will tell you everything that's going on. I normally share their post as well in my Facebook stories, so keep a lookout there, and that'll tell you about all the different events that are going on in and around Chesterfield that you can enjoy. So that's the little star pendant, and then we've got the little star earrings as well. Again, that glorious size. They're just going to sit just on your ear. Need to move some hair. There we are. Can you see? How's that? Better? They're sitting just on your ear. Again, a really nice stud if you're looking for something a little bit minimal, but those colours really pop and make it a little bit special, don't they? Nice and sparkly as well. Again, they're all claw set, all faceted, these ones too. And you've got the open star in the middle, so again, it really pulls your eye in. Show you on that side as well. I've got my ear cuffs in today as well. Did you know we did a little bee ear cuff, and that's the little sparkly ear cuff as well. I love them. I've been enjoying wearing those. Still haven't taken the plunge with my second piercing yet, but it's on the list for this year. So those ones would be really nice just to pop in. They might even make a second piercing size depending on where you're pierced. So that's where they're going to sit, there or thereabouts. So nice and dainty. And then if you wanted to go a little bit bigger, you could go for these, which I love. And again, when we were talking about the hoops, there are the hoops. They're a stud fitting, so they're a sort of a half hoop, or 3/4 actually, because can you see just up there? There we are. So nice silver around the edge, claw setting in there as well. Now they're going to look fab in your ear because they're going to sit. Let me take my bee out so we can see what's happening. There we go. I've got the little filigree bee earrings in today. They're some of my absolute faves. Love them. Perfect for spring and summer. There. So they're going to sit just there. They're nice and comfortable in your ear. Nice and secure because they've got that stud back on there. And all of the different colours, so they'll go with absolutely everything. And they're they're fairly lightweight as well. I was talking to somebody today about piercings, and she said she didn't like to wear her heavy pieces. She'd gone through, you know, when I think we all do, don't we, when we go through phases of, I don't think my phase is quite finished yet, to be honest, with heavy earrings. You know, my blue john ones, they're super heavy. But she said she didn't wear those anymore, so we were kind of having a little way of the earrings that she was going for to make sure they were going to sit nicely. But these hoops are a really nice weight. They're absolutely gorgeous. Again with the claw setting, so everything is nice and neatly fitted in, but plenty of room for sparkle. Can you see? Because it's open at the edge, which I just love. Becky said they would look lovely as a second piece and the hoops on first. Go do it. You're a bad influence. Yeah, they would though, wouldn't they? You could have your, like you say, hoops in the bottom and then stars up at the top. Oops, up at the top. Up at the top. Somewhere. In the second piece, and yeah, they'd look fab. It just means that I can wear more jewellery. I mean, what's not to love about that? I think that's going to have to be done, isn't it? And then, of course, we need to have the bracelet as well, don't we? I think the bracelet is my favourite piece in this collection. It's Marquis shape, which, as you might know, it's one of my favourite shapes. And a Marquis, if you haven't watched the show before, if you've forgotten, is pointed at each end. So Marquis as in Marquis, Marquis, not as in the sort of tent thing. It's also called the navette, or the boat cut, and that's obviously because that's what it looks like. It looks like a little boat. So the Marquis, it's one of my favourite shapes. And again, the gemstones in here are just amazing. They're cubic zirconia again, and they're so lovely and bright. I was having a sulk yesterday because I was trying to capture this perfectly, and I was cold. A little bit of behind the scenes for you. When you look on online, you'll probably be able to see I was cold. So in every shot, I kind of, you know, put this bracelet on, and I was here and here and here, and I was thinking I just look so cold. You'd look at that photo and think, oh my goodness, where was she when she took these? I was only in the shop. It can get a little bit chilly in our shop, but so I was getting quite grumpy about it because I said I can't get my hands to look warm. And obviously I don't like to, sometimes on Instagram I'll use a filter. I'm not using a filter tonight. I've got makeup on to make me look a little less pale, but I don't like to use a filter when I'm doing jewellery photos if I can help it, because obviously it filters the gemstones and then you can't see what they look like. So I was stuck, and it was hilarious. All the different colours in there, the really nice, vivid, bright colours, absolutely beautiful. The bracelet's £55, and we've got an extender on, and I think I measured from 7, I've got the dimensions on the website. I think I measured from 7 to 7 3/4, or did I measure from 7 to 8? I can't remember. I should be able to tell you with how long that is, but I'd only be guesstimating. But I have got the dimensions on the website, and if you need that a little bit shorter, let's see, let's have an experiment and see if you can fasten. Sometimes we can fasten higher. No, you wouldn't be able to do that with this one. So the shortest is going to be the shortest. I think she's 7 inches at her shortest, and then if you wanted to put another extender in, you can make her longer should you want to. So all of the different colours in there. That gorgeous purple, look at that, and the blue and the green, so pretty. Again, nice and dainty. Let me show you, how she sits on the wrist. So not junky, nice and dainty. There we are. And she sits so beautifully. She looks gorgeous. She would sit on her smallest on me. Let's see, she would sit about there, and then at her longest she'd probably fit, so depending on how you like to wear yours. But all of those colours in there I just absolutely love. Georgina says gorgeous. Pauline says didn't realise it was Friday, so missed some of this. Oh, Pauline, it's lovely to have your company. You have to watch us on catch up. And Becky says I was taught by the best. Very bad influences. Georgina says gorgeous, thank you. Pauline asks, Georgina, does your hairdresser happen to be Rowan? And Georgina says no, it's Sam at Clippers. Sarah says how much are the hoop ones? Sorry Sarah, I didn't give you the price on that, did I? The hoops are £35. Those ones, the rainbow hoops, £35. Love them, absolutely gorgeous. And that's my rainbow collection. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's all on the website now, so you'll be able to go over and have an explore. I'll be taking some more photographs of them, I'm sure, when I've warmed up. Or foundationed all my arms to make me look a little bit warmer. I'll find a way. I might have to collar somebody with a tan and get them to help me out. We're over at Adorn tomorrow, Saturday, from 10 until 5. And then we're back next week with our normal opening hours, Monday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. Now, from our website, we've got the special delivery option. So if you order, you'll be able to get your pieces next day, mainly. That's exciting. So lots of different ways to order through there. We've also just made Klarna a little bit easier on our website. So if you want to split your payments with Klarna, then you can do that. It'll be Klarna Pay in 3 and PayPal Pay in 3 as well. So all of that on the website now. I was tremendously excited that the buttons all look great. It's the little things, isn't it? It is for me anyway. And I looked and said, oh, it's great. It looks like a proper website and it's mine. Which it is, of course. But there you go. It's the small things when you're a business owner. Sarah says, can I have a pair, please? Sarah, you can. Thank you very much. Let me pop those aside under your name. They are for you. They are going to look fabulous. They're going to be perfect for summer. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Lovely. So I hope you've enjoyed spending some time with me tonight. I've really enjoyed spending some time with you. It's been fabulous. If you've got a friend who you think would adore the show, then do feel free to invite them next time. And remember, if people aren't on Facebook, then everything that you've seen tonight is going to be on YouTube tomorrow. So my YouTube channel is Adorn and Acorn Jewellers. And as an aside, I get a notification when you subscribe and go like that. It's all tremendously exciting. So I've put the lives over on YouTube so you can catch up over there because you don't need an account for that. So I'm wishing you a fabulous weekend. Pauline says, my hairdresser also wears lots of bangles. If that's what was being shown, it was, Pauline, it was the bangles tonight. I think you'll love them. Oh, they're amazing. You have to start right back to the beginning again and watch. Oh, it'll be lovely. Can't wait to hear what you think. Thank you so much all for joining me and have a fabulous, fabulous weekend. I hope to see you very soon and I'm sending lots of love from my home to yours. We've escaped without the Friday night naughties tonight, haven't we? I'll put the puppies on in the week and they're both doing very well. Thank you for everybody who's been in touch and asked. Moriarty's growing very nicely and Heathcliff is, yeah, he's a beautiful boy. He's just had his summer cut, so he's half the dog at the moment that he was, but they're both doing very well. Thank you for asking, and Kermit too. So I'm sending lots of love then from all of us, and remember, until next we meet, say it with me, eat, sleep, sparkle, repeat, and I'll see you soon. Bye everybody, see you soon.